Hello everyone, it's Emily from thesocialanimal.com. I wanted to let you know of a new announcement that Facebook has made today. You probably aren't going to be that excited about it, but they have decided that they are going to roll out timelines for pages, just as they did a couple months ago for profiles. So the new look that many of you may have on your profile, your personal Facebook profile, with the large picture at the top and the two columns instead of one column for all your news, they are going to roll that out for pages at the end of March. So you have until March 30th to go ahead and get your page set up and make the change. You can switch over starting today if you want to, but as of March 30th, they say they're going to switch everybody's pages over. So it's a good idea to look at what you're going to need to do to your page to get it ready to make this change. So I'm just going to walk you through kind of a little tour here that Facebook has provided. So basically, this is a preview of what my page, the socialanimal.com page, will look like if I switched it over right now. So as you can see, I don't have a big picture up here, which is what they call the cover photo. And this is their little tour. So right now I can choose to publish, or I can go ahead and start the tour. So I'll just walk you through the little tour. So they want me to first choose a cover photo. So there are a lot of different opportunities here that you could take to make a cover photo that's about your organization. You could use just a really nice piece of art that communicates what you do, or even have copy on the cover about what you do. I'm going to show you, see if I can open this up and show you one that I created. This is my personal profile page on Facebook, but I made a cover photo for my local Humane Society. So you could do something like that. You could even make cover photos that you could give to your fans to put on their profiles as well. But think about a cover image you would want for your organization page, because that's really the first thing people will see. So then, of course, you have your profile picture, which it can be your logo or something else, but that's the small photo that will appear next to every post that you make. So I think it's a good idea, especially because you have the large cover photo now that can be more of an artistic photo, to use your logo as your profile picture. I think that's really a good idea to brand every post that you make on Facebook. Now you also are going to get the option up here at the top, kind of in this row, to put the things that are the most important to you. So your photos will always be here in the first spot, but you can choose the order of everything else. So you can have adoptable animals, you could have posts from your blog, how many likes you have, about you. So kind of all the key information would be right there at the top. Your applications are things that are showing custom content. So if you have a donate page, if you have adoptable animals displayed, those would be here. So this is much more visible than the little tiny kind of tabs over that were on the left side underneath your profile picture. So that's pretty good news for highlighting those things, but you'll want to make them visible in a way that people understand what they are. Then, of course, there's the timeline, which is, a lot of people don't like this. The two-column look is kind of confusing, but it kind of looks like that's what they're going to go with, so we sort of have to deal with it. But you can choose what stories are going to be bigger and more important on your page. So if there's a really big story that you want to kind of highlight and keep at the top of your page, you can do that. You can click a star beside it that will make it bigger, so it will take up the entire width of your page. Or you can tap on the pencil icon, which will make it stay on the top. So if that were a blog, you would call it a sticky post. It'll stay at the top. Or you can hide it or delete it, which really wouldn't apply, because why would you post it if you're not going to show it? And then, of course, they're talking about the admin panel, which is where you see kind of your statistics, your insights, who likes your page, what people are saying about your page and your links and things like that. So that's sort of convenient to have that all in one place. Now, one of the coolest things about the new page layout and a feature that they're adding is that you can use messages. So a lot of people didn't want to create a page for their organization because they weren't able to send private messages back and forth to people. So if you post out a request on Facebook that you need a volunteer and somebody says, I can do it, well, you need to be able to contact that person, but there was no way for a page to send a message to an individual on Facebook until now. So now your fans can contact you privately, and you can have basically a private email exchange through Facebook with that person now with the new page functionality. I will do another video on that because I think that's a very important feature about communicating with your fans, and it's just not clear exactly how that's going to work just yet. So that's the tour that they are giving us. I'm not going to publish my page just now, and you can play around with it and in a preview setting, so you don't have to make it visible to the public. It'll only be visible to admins. So that's a really good idea to do that, to get ready for the change, so you can experiment with a cover photo and see how things look. So I'm going to try what it said about pinning. Someone's trying to message me there. So if I want to highlight this story, I'm going to click the star, and that should make it bigger. So if I had a great photo and I wanted to make this a really key story, I could do that. I can also choose this and say pin to top, which means I'm going to keep it at the top of my page. So that's always going to show up then at the top of my page until I remove it. So it does give you a little bit more ability to customize what shows on your page, what shows at the top of your page, and the big picture that everybody sees when they come to your page. So I know Facebook is changing stuff on us again, but I think this is a pretty good change. I think we can make it work for us, and it'll allow us to showcase things about our organization in ways that we haven't been able to before, and communicate with our fans in a way we haven't been able to before. So that's pretty exciting too. I will let you know what more I learn about this as the month rolls along, and then be here to support you on March 30th as the change rolls out. So let me know what challenges you have or what neat things you discover as you are playing around with converting your page to the new timeline.